Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hey guys, it's your girl. Did you like and subscribe my channel? And why would I stay the same? And why would I stay the same? You know, it's years now, and this is one question that I will continue to explore, to say that when, for example, friends say that, TK, you've since changed. You know, you don't, you're no longer, like you've changed. And when a person says that, it comes, even the body language is like, and it's wrong, you know, that's the body language is screaming like it's wrong, you know, you've changed. And I'm like, was I supposed to stay the same? You know, we all have friends, we've got family, you know, we are living beings, you know, that continue to conquer the world, the earth, you know. And some people pretend to be saying something, but they're saying something else. Like, what do you mean that I've changed? Was I supposed to stay the same? If you are not evolving, it means that you are not growing, you know. And something that's not growing is something that is standing still. It is stagnant. So I better hope that you have changed from who you used to be 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, last year. You cannot still, you know, be the same person, doing the same thing, the same way, you know, just getting the same result, monotonous, you know. I better hope that we delve more into, you know, these situations that change us as people, you know. And it's very funny that in too, and I find myself, you know, doing radio, you know, and this is when I'm like, oh my goodness, because our dreams are valid, you know. And I remember posting saying that, oh my God, it's like I'm that girl that suddenly had a lot to say, you know. I just suddenly had a lot to say. But then again, I say hello to us late bloomers, you know. For the longest time, I felt like I was just a late bloomer. And I want to encourage all late bloomers to say that it honestly is worth it. Nature takes its time, but it's always on time. So if you find yourself being a late bloomer such as myself, and things are happening like, and it suddenly makes sense, I think those are beautiful, beautiful spaces. Those are beautiful spaces when you bloom, you know, because the idea is to bloom. And if the idea is to bloom, it means you have to start by planting something. You cannot just bloom from nothing. You have to plant something, you know, make sure that you remove the weeds. It's a daily beautiful process, you know. Make sure that you know, tend to your garden, you know, water your plants, make sure that you even talk to your plants. And when it's time to bloom, it's going to show that, you know, actually this went through all the stages, you know, like the diamond, when it's been refined, it went through all the beautiful stages. And look what we have. Look what we have. A beautiful work of art, a beautiful work of, you know, pure Black excellence, TK the Queen. But of course, do catch my audio podcasts as well, you know, as we just go through life, and just saying that, you know what, it is definitely possible to live a beautiful life and vibrate, you know, in higher realms, really, that are so blissful, that are just so loving, because you do deserve to be loved. And of course, The greatest possession you have is the 24 hours directly in front of you. And that's a beautiful way to also, just to wrap it up, to say that the 24 hours really that you have in front of you, and it's given, and it's amazing how it's just given, in abundance. And that's why sometimes we take it for granted. I feel like it's when life has to end, or when it has to stop, and you're like, oh my God, I want it, but it's gone. So if you can learn, if we can learn, because as I did mention, I am a student myself, and I just want to say, just go out there, conquer, and it's the 24 hours really, because I love the portions of it. And I've always been this person who believed in the fact that life will always come in those 24-hour portions. How you then utilize those portions really says a lot about, how you answer, how you view the world, how you make your move, as a businessman, as a beautiful queen, as a businesswoman, and it definitely and certainly gives you power. So that is the greatest possession. And, time is the most expensive, time is just the most expensive, factor and an element. Time is such an important element, and it is the most important element, when you listen to your Les Brown, of course. I mean, time, you can never replace my time. You can never replace my time. So that's why we can see, people that spend time with themselves and people that spend time with other people, you can see the difference. You can see the difference in depth, to say the least. So the next 24 hours, your queen is definitely online, doing the most. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feeling super happy and excited. Thank you guys.